Hiya. It's me again. We're back with this again. Is it gonna take a long time? You betcha. But it is what it is. I'm gonna pull up the chat and link some people, and then we'll get started. I just blanked on how to do everything. My microphone is on, right? Okay, good. Gotta make sure. Okay, I gotta find the chat, which is easier said than done. I'm basically just gonna grab the link here and put it in the Discord. Okay, so did I not go? Come on. Sorry if my heater is loud in the background. My house is cold. There we go. Okay, chat's up. We're ready to go. So, I will get some jams going. So that you don't have to listen to my scratchy ass sick voice right now. Ugh. Seriously, I woke up at like 4 this morning because my throat hurt so bad I couldn't sleep anymore. Fuck it, we're listening to my covers this time. I think I took out the ones that are copyright striked in the US. Hopefully I did, so that this video doesn't get, like when I archive it, so that it doesn't get striked. Let's go. Let's start here. With the UST that I gravely fucked up.
She works the nights by the water. She's gone astray, so far away from her father's daughter. She just wants a life.
Okay, so like I said, I normally set a goal for myself to complete in one sitting. So we are, and I did work a little bit before the stream, so we are 3,747 rows into this Oto, and our goal for today is 4,099. Let's get started. I basically explained most of my methodology in the previous stream, so I don't know, if you drop in and you want me to explain something, just let me know. Alright, thank you, Curry Zane. And thank you for showing up, I appreciate it. Oh, hi Zanaya, you're here too! Nice! I also just wanted to announce, for the people on my channel that aren't in the Discord chat that I'm in, I did finish another original song, and Yozane was doing the mix, and Prism Kid wanted to do the art for the video, and so we're just waiting on that, and it'll be awesome. I'm actually kinda happy with it, which is odd for me. That's good enough. Yeah. Thank you, by the way. But yeah, It came out pretty good for a vent song that just uses the same 8 notes over and over again. Which is all of my music, let's be real. All of my music, let's be real. But yeah, I've heard the work in progress of the mix already, and it sounds amazing. So I can't wait until it's finished to, like... But yeah, if I don't talk much, it's because my throat hurts. I am kinda sick. If you haven't noticed by my voice. I don't know how well it's... There's a... Wow. I just noticed that there is a dislike already. Damn. That happens on like every... Like every video I post gets like... Are you... The L's? The L's get VCV too? Oh man. Yeah, this Oto is huge. There is 7,278 lines total. This is after I ran it through a program to get rid of duplicate aliases because I had noticed there were some. Hopefully I didn't get rid of anything that was just a typo and actually needed to be there, but I will worry about that later. This is ridiculous. Doesn't need to be that big. Come on. Excuse me. Oh! And I totally missed, another person came in. Another person came in. I'm kinda out of it today. So forgive me if I don't. I appreciate every single person who shows up to my streams, just always, because it's... Like, it's better than me just sitting here all by my lonesome with this Oto and the music in the background and slowly losing my mind. You know that feel. I think I need to put it... I hate it when this happens. This here, where it's just like, I don't know where the consonant is, but I think it's there. Yeah. For those that don't know, Control F3 allows you to play from the left blank to the preentrance, and you can customize these settings under Tools, not Tools, Options, Region Play Settings. You can just change all the Region Play settings, and let me tell you, Region Play is the best thing about SetPram. Okay, that's too big. That needs to calm down. Calm down. But yeah, anyways, thank you for showing up, everybody. I really appreciate it. Be sure to keep me entertained while I suffer. And again, it's way too big. I'm gonna just do this. But yeah, new original coming out. It's gonna be lit. I am gonna sell it as a single. It's gonna be like $1. You can. But for now, I am suffering. I mean, when I do use Bandcamp, you have that option if you are so inclined to pay more than $1. You are so inclined. I would appreciate $50. I really would. This again? We just listened to this. Playlist, what are you doing?
She's gone astray so far away from her father's daughter. She just wants a life for her baby. All on her own, no one will come. She's got to save him. She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you. She tells him your life.
Oh. Oh, jeez. I just realized my... Oh, that's not right. Hold on. That's not it. That one. That one needs to be... Let me see if I can fix this. There we go. Try that. I just realized that you guys couldn't actually see the chart. I don't know why OBS did that, but... There you go, now you can actually see what I'm doing, kind of, maybe, if the other window isn't covering it. I mean, normally I just do, like, the desktop thing, but, like, I had to hide the bottom half of this window just because my computer is set up with my real name, and I don't want... I don't want that information to be publicly revealed on my YouTube channel, if that's alright with you. I swear this is like the only pop song that I like. Like, I don't listen to the radio. I'm tired, mainly just because the radio is like the same 10 songs over and over again, and it slowly drives me crazy. But yeah, so... But I do like this one. I like the... I'm so happy that this person, when they made their custom list, included ol as a vowel. Like, that makes me so happy. That makes me... There we go. What is... Oh, I see what's happening here. Yeah, this is A. This is the diphthong. Now, when they record A... Like, I don't mean to say that they say it weird, but they kind of do, because most of the time the first half of the diphthong would be to, like, here, and then, like, it would go E. But it's not. This is the N, and this is the E. Like, the majority of it is. I have not heard of I have not heard of the SpongeBob Utao, but that does sound amazing. I've heard of the Stitch Utao. Stitch has an art-phasing thing. That's nice. I mean, I'm not surprised that it exists. There's a new towel for, like, everything. Okay. And like I said in the last stream, this is not my normal procedure for Otoing VCCV, but since this voice bank combines it with VCV Japanese, I want to make sure that the Otoing styles don't contrast too much. So, like, is the SpongeBob hotel English or Japanese? I feel like Japanese SpongeBob would be weird. Okay, what? Where am I? What is it? I am so lost. Okay, so this is I. Okay. I might have to turn the music down a little bit because I can barely hear. That's the thing, like, I like listening to music while I Oto, but at the same time, like, I need to hear set param, and it's hard to balance those two things. And if you're wondering what that face was, that was me reacting to Chinese SpongeBob with an extremely deep voice. Whew. We get enough. What is happening? Where am I? Okay, I got you. But yeah, welcome to my channel if you're new. This is Yin suffers for 4 hours while working on an Oto. Please stay for the whole 4 hours. No. Jeez. I'll probably sound okay in Otao. Okay, so like, right, so this is the, I gotcha. Do it. Oh my gosh. Do it. Jeez. I need to think of what I'm gonna do for April Fool's this coming year because, like, my... Because, like, I don't know if y'all were here for this year, I guess, last April, when I pretended to cover, Watashi no Jikan with Kasane Tato, but actually I covered, Never Gonna Give You Up with Kasane Tato, and it was great. Like, I made an alternate... My earring back just came off. Like, I made an alternate title card, like, thumbnail for it and everything. It was great. This coming year, I might actually cover Watashi no Jikan, and the prank is nobody saw it coming. Everybody expected a prank. You see? You see? That's not the right... I'm sure someone thinks I'm funny. It's definitely not me, though. It's definitely not me, though. I'm sure some... Not me. So yeah, it's either gonna be a legit cover of Watashi no Jikan, or it's gonna be the Nyan Cat song. It's one of those. You will have to wait and see! I will say though, the Never Gonna Give You Up cover came out really good. Like, for a meme. And I do unironically enjoy that song. Like, I know it's a meme, but it's also a good song. Like... I mean, obviously I'm gonna cover something with Tato on her birthday, because why wouldn't you? Memes are the only food group. It also makes me happy when, like, people I don't see commenting on my videos, or, like, people I don't know personally are coming to the streams. Like, that makes me happy. Just because that means that people are coming because they want to come, and not because they're my friends and I bullied them into it. This is not where I want to be. I want to be there. There we go.
Hello, hello.
This one's gonna need a bigger pre-utterance. Oh, this is a good one. Normal VCCV banks are not that hard to Oto. You literally just turn on CZ's tutorial, you watch the whole thing, and you just do it. Like, the base Oto is so good, you basically don't have to do, like, any of what I'm doing right now. You literally just click to set the pre-utterance where it goes, and that's it, and then you move on. Like, it's great. It's great. Sometimes you have to watch the right blank, though. The right blank will trip you up. But yeah, the regular VCCV voice bank, like, the Oto is half of this size. Like, less than half of this size. Which is... yeah. Yeah, VCCV is... it's easy. Like, it's really easy. You just turn on the tutorial, put the pre-utterance where she says to put it, and that's it. You're done. I can finish a VCCV Oto in 2 days. For one pitch. Like... 2 to 4 days, depending on how long I have to work. 2 to 4 days, depending... This bank is just so much bigger. So it's taking a long time. I mean, I won't say Otoing a standard VCCV list is enjoyable, but no Otoing is enjoyable. If you enjoy Otoing, you are a kinky motherfucker.
Hello, hello.
Sorry, I'll try to scroll up more so that you can see what's happening on the number chart. There. I mean, it happens. It happens. I only really started making banks because I didn't have anything else to do and I wanted to try it. And I started doing Otoing commissions because I'm poor and I want money, so that I can buy stuff that I want, like an art tablet, so I don't have to draw on my Android tablet, and Gumi. I want Gumi. Even though I generally prefer Utao English over Vocaloid English, I want Gumi for, like, because she's my bae, and I mean, I used a trial of her for 2 weeks. Vocaloid is so confusing, oh my god. Like, I opened it the first time and I had no idea what I was looking at. Like, I had no idea. And I mean, I'm apparently good with... I mean, nobody's complained about my VCCV Otos so far, so, you know. Like, if I'm good at it, I might as well. I need money, and it's not like anybody's gonna pay me to make art, because my art is terrible.
Why do you still look at me like I belong to you? It's like you won't let me go no matter what I do.
Like, I know, like, inputting lyrics and stuff is easy, but I have no idea how tuning works. Like, I have no idea how tuning works. Like, I opened Vocaloid, I had no idea what I was looking at. I would rather do Utao English any day, just because I think it comes out clearer, too, typically. I mean, obviously it depends on the bank, but... And I think the other reason for that is the majority of Utao banks are recorded by native English speakers. So that helps. The other thing is, like, I don't know if this is just... Like, I don't know if this is just... I don't know if this is just Gumi or what, but, like, my god, she is hard to mix. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know why I feel like I need 5 layers of reverb to make her just not sound pathetic and small. Like, I've never had to do that with an Utao, like, ever. So, I don't know. And again, it probably just boils down to preference. I do like the idea of multiple tracks, though. I wish Utao could do multiple tracks. Because, man, that would make harmonies easier. And you see, this is why Orimo and Setparam need to use different fonts. Because I don't know if that's an I or an L. Do you know if that's an I or an L? The answer is this is an L, and this is an I. And, like, I've had that happen with Mako, too, when I did sub on Sakura. With, where I had a friend render Mako for me, and she did the same thing, the exact same thing, just sounding completely pathetic without any reverb, even though Kikiyune Aiko sounded fine without reverb. I wasn't even gonna put reverb on Kikiyune Aiko, I only did it because, like, Mako had copious amounts of reverb, and I didn't want Aiko to sound weird. What is going on there? Oh, it's the diphthong thing again. Yeah, that's so weird. I mean, that's gotta be an accent thing, right? Just holding out the E part of A longer than other people? English is a fun language. I don't even want to die. Not even a little bit. Why are there 20 vowels? Why are there 20 vowels? But yeah, I guess, like, the easiest, the way, I've heard it put this way that, Vocaloid is easy to use, but but difficult to master, and Utao is difficult to use, but easier to master. So, like, it's easier to, like, you can use English in Vocaloid by just putting in words, but that doesn't make it sound good. And likewise in Utao, you have to know the phonetics, but since you know the phonetics, you can make some really good, clear results. Wait, did I... What did I do that for? What did I do that for? That's not how that's supposed to be otoed. Like, that's the thing, the most common mistake I see in VCCV otos is otoing, VC dash the same way as VC. Those are not the same. Do not oto those the same way. The dash, for the dash, the pre-utterance is supposed to be at the end of the vowel, and for the not dash, the pre-utterance is supposed to be, ahead. Like, it's supposed to be after the aspiration of the consonant, but some consonants, like ol, don't have aspirations. And yeah, Kagome Kagome is a great song. Like, holy crap. Like, I showed it to a friend when I was first getting him into Vocaloid and everything, and he refused to believe that Luca's part was actually sung by a Vocaloid. Like, he did not believe it. He did not believe it. I didn't mean to do that. Stop. Just want to grab this. Okay. Stop. And like I said, this is not... Normally when you're otoing VCCV, you just leave the overlap as half of the pre-utterance, which is why there's all these copy and paste numbers that come with the rec list, but in this situation, I'm using a constant overlap for most of it, just because that's what I usually do for VCV, and I don't want the otos to contradict each other. And like, literally, before you even attempt to use a VCCV bank, not even just making one, like, watch all of CZ's tutorials. Like, seriously. Anything you ever needed to know about VCCV is in those tutorials. And they're really clear and easy to follow. They're a bit boring, but most video tutorials are. And they're so informative, I consider them a must for anyone who wants to even try to use VCCV. It's a requirement in my mind. Yes, Aura, you definitely are. Yes, Aura, you definitely are. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Oh yeah, I saw your pillows in the chat. They look nice. They look nice. I always wonder what it, like, I archive all my streams onto my channel, right? But like, watching those back would be really awkward when like I reply to somebody in the chat that they can no longer see. Well, and this is not a standard. This is not CZ's VCCV Reckless. This is... Well, it was an edit of CZ's Reckless, but it includes a lot of things that CZ's Reckless did not, including Japanese VCV, and VCV for other things that are not Japanese, like the L's, as we can see here. Yeah, no, normal VCV, like, if you gave me 4 pitches of CZ's Bank, I'd have it back to you in 2 weeks, but this is complicated and hard to... Just because it's combining 2 different styles of Otoing for me, and also because, like, they added a ton of extras and a ton of aliases that weren't included in CZ's original list, and it's just... Like, if this was just 4 pitches of VCCV with CZ's core list, I could do it in an instant. Oh yeah, and that's the thing, massive respect to anyone who makes a multi-pitch VCCV. Like, it sounds really good. It's a lot of work, but sounds so good. Like, even if there's just 2 pitches, it can improve the quality quite a bit over just having the 1. Well, I mean, any good quality voice bank requires a small amount of suffering. And like I said, you have to be a very special kind of masochist to enjoy Otoing in any form. But yeah, if anybody watching this is all like, man, that looks really intimidating, this is a custom rec list. This is not CZ's core list. CZ's core list is much, much smaller. And much easier to Oto if you just watch the tutorials and do what she says. Okay, what? Oh! Okay, so... That's the other thing about this, is sometimes it's really hard to see what the heck... Like, I don't know which aliases are alternate aliases and which aliases are... Oh, okay, I got it now. Like, sometimes it's hard to tell which aliases are alternates and which aliases are... Well, and that's the other thing. This language does have rolled R's, so it could be compatible with Spanish as well as English and Japanese, but man, that's a lot. That's a lot. Well, that's the thing. If you have a good knowledge of phonetics, you can make any language with almost any voice bank. Because there are like 5 vowels that everybody uses, and then there's like the ass ton of other vowels that English uses. Like, if your English bank has like the regular R sound instead of just the English R, you can do pretty much anything you want. Because it'll have basically any sound you need. Good luck at work! See ya. I wasn't paying attention. I ordered the wrong thing. You ever just... This needs to be, like, bearish. There we go. Much better.
guiding us into everything with kind intention. Liquid sound waves pour from my eyes. My heart cries out to you in desperation. 7 a.m. is when the station plays its sounds. Listen to the speaker while the bells go into place. And mistakenly, he returned alive. His colors up to show again. Black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white. No blue and green and yellow and red. The radio only plays in black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white. No blue and green and yellow and red. The radio only plays in black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white. No blue and green and yellow and red. The radio only plays in black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white. No blue and green and yellow and red. The radio only plays in black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white. No blue and green and yellow and red. The radio only plays in black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white. No blue and green and yellow and red. The radio only plays in black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white. No blue and green and yellow and red. The radio only plays in black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white. No blue and green and yellow and red. These are the colors I should see. Different colors I believe in. So I'm pushing. I lost myself. Memories.
Oh. I have no idea where the O and I have no idea where the ol starts and the oo begins. I think it's like here-ish though. Or actually, no, you're right. I say to no one. Yeah, there-ish. Okay. You can kinda see it here. It's really faint. Oh, hello! Thank you for showing up. Yes, I cannot Oto in Otao. I can't do it. I refuse. I can't see what I'm doing. I'd rather just look at the spectrum and know where to put stuff than anything else. Like, you just... Like, I got it because CZ says to in her tutorial for VCCV, and I just never went back because this is so much easier. This is also not, yeah, I learned how to Oto. I learned how to Oto from CZ's VCCV tutorial, and so, like, I can't Oto in Otao. I can't Oto in Otao. I also want to point out this is not CZ's method for Otoing VCCV, and it is not the method I usually use, but this list is VCV plus VCCV, and I want to make sure they don't clash, and I just... It's kind of experimental. It's kind of experimental, not gonna lie. So I'm kind of mixing styles here, and hopefully it'll not bite me in the ass. Kind of. This is not CZ's core rec list. This list is much more intimidating. Honestly, I had no idea what I was signing up for when I Otoed this. When I agreed to this commission, I had no idea what I was... It's mixing, English, Japanese, and, like, there's Roldars, so I guess you could try Spanish if you wanted to. I would argue with that, but... like, my main qualms with R-phasing is just that nobody knows how to use it, or at the very least, like, especially... Like, the people who made RPasing didn't explain how it worked, or they didn't explain it very well. CZ explained VCCV in her tutorials exceptionally well, and it works so well, and it's so easy. I tried Otoing RPasing, it just didn't. Ugh. I have like 3 pitches sitting on my computer, just not. Like, that's the thing, if you want to use RPasing, you have to learn it yourself, and that's not how you should be with a language. That's not how you should release a system for a language as complicated as English. I don't know, man. I've only ever seen it written down. I don't know, man. I don't. But yeah, this is much harder than normal VCCV. What I'm doing right now. This is not representative of CZ's system. This is completely different. It's an Otoing difference. I mean, it's mostly just for, I don't know. Okay. It's an Otoing difference. It's not, I don't know. My other thing with RPasing is that the nice thing about VCCV is that you don't need 5 billion notes to make 1 syllable. Like, seriously. Seriously. Yeah, and the other thing about RPasing is that Conru and the others that are working on it just don't care about it and want it to die. If nothing else, then the new list they released just proves that, because they didn't even look at it before they posted it. I cannot fathom the lack of effort that you can put into something. And still release it for the public eye. It's gross. Honestly, Mango Tama and I were actually working on an improvement for the RPasing system that we sort of pet named Mango Pasing, where we're going to add the missing phonemes and take out some of the duplicated stuff and actually make tutorials so that people can actually know how it works instead of just like the. Well, and that's the other thing. In my opinion, in a rec list, the vowels should be recorded the first time. There shouldn't have to be a need for duplicates. And there isn't in VCCV. Because CZ actually put effort into the system. And like, that's the main thing for me. It's just... RPasing is a... It's an English system that was developed for UTAL recently, very recently, by the people who made More Sampler. Well, and that's the thing, Mango Tama's UTAL Koyanagi Sayuki is an excellent RPasing bank. It's just that RPasing as a system is limited, and its creators refuse to give it any sort of help. Because, like, I feel like it has the potential to be like CVVC Japanese, where it's just, like, its advantage is that there's way less recording. Like, I feel like VCCV versus RPasing should have been like VCV Japanese versus CVVC Japanese. One is easier to use and easier to understand but requires more recording, and the other one requires much less recording but is a little more tricky to use. And that's what it should have been, but I swear Conru and the others are just trying to drive it into the ground. And it's kind of sad that I have to sit by and watch this happen. Because it has potential as a system, it's just that potential was horribly wasted. Like, I don't understand how you can propose a new English system for Utao and just not try at all. Like, that's my point of view on art basing. It's like, they did not try, and it shows. I also want to point out that this base Oto has a lot of stuff that I would personally deem unnecessary, like... I don't think R is serious, but I will explain for those who don't know. A phoneme is a sound that the human mouth can make that is used in language. The human mouth can make. And so... Oh, see you later. But yeah, so basically a phoneme is just like... It's a sound that humans make. It's a sound that humans make. It's a sound humans make that corresponds to language and communication. Linguistics is probably easily my favorite subject. I love linguistics so much. What did I do here? Why did I do that? That's not what happened. Ara, stop making fun of the new person. Stop making fun of the new person. Fun of the new person. The new person. Yeah. But yeah, if you're looking at this and you're thinking, man, Utao English looks really intimidating, and like, that's not Utao English, that's just this list. I promise. I promise. No, but I've never seen you in a stream before, so I guess... I've seen you in a stream before, I guess. Like that's the thing about VCCV, it seems. Like, if you're using CZ's core list and you watch the tutorials, I cannot emphasize that enough. Watch the tutorials before you even try it. It's so easy. Like, it's so easy. Like, I see a lot of people that are all like, why is VCCV so complicated? But they haven't seen the tutorials, and it's not complicated at all. It's simple. It's really simple. You just need somebody to explain it to you. You can't figure it out on your own. Or you're gonna make mistakes, and it's gonna be hard. Because that's how it works when you do things on your own instead of following guidance that was provided to you. Instead of following guidance that was provided for you. When people say art pacing is hard, they're right, because there is no guidance for art pacing. Anywhere. Like, nobody knows how to use the system. The people who made the system don't know how to use the system. It's really broken and terrible. But yeah, I know you've been here for I know you've been a subscriber for a while, because I remember I used your VSQ for the... Yeah, yeah. Well, and that's the thing, like, CZ tells you how to set up set param and how to use it and everything. It's so, like, she tells you everything you will ever need to know about her system. And then the art-pacing people are just over here like, I don't know, figure it out. Figure it out. Like, I'm sorry, but that's your job. It's your job to figure out how to use your own system. Like I said, this isn't the kosher VCCV Otoing method, and I'm a little afraid it's not gonna actually work. CV English, in what world? In what world? In what world? I mean, I guess you can make it work, but it would sound terrible. This session actually hasn't been too painful. I'm happy about that. And thanks in no small part to you guys for keeping me entertained. I know that feeling. When VCCV first came out, I was really stubborn and I didn't want to try it. But I didn't know anything about it either. Like, I didn't watch the tutorials, I just thought it was stupid and unnecessary. Because, like, I had 2 CVVC English face banks and I was using them well, right? No. No. Like, if you listen to my stuff from a year ago, it's god-awful. But, anyways. They work a lot. VCCV works so much better than CVVC. Like, you can actually... It gets... It's like so much more... What's the word I'm looking for? It's easier to UST for, and it comes out smoother with less effort. Because the USTing method for VCCV, you know what the length is. You know what the length is. Like, you see where the envelope goes down for the next note. That's how long the VC portion is. You make a little rest and it's the same length, and that's all you need to do. And you never, if the bank is otoed properly, you will never need to adjust length. Keyword there, if the bank is otoed properly, and I have seen... Nah, just don't even give them a base auto. Just put out the list and expect people to figure it out on their own. I'll figure it out on their own. It's your fault. Like, that's the thing, that's the other thing about VCCV is CZ put all this effort into making it understandable, so if you don't watch the tutorials and you mess up, that's your fault, not hers. Conru did not explain our pacing at all. Like, if you go onto that website, the instructions might as well be in Chinese. Like, I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means. I just let people figure it out. I think my boyfriend just sent me a meme. Yeah, I'll look at that later. And then people be all like, but why does nobody like art pacing? And everybody likes VCCV even though there's all this recording. It's like, because there was effort put into VCCV, okay? That's the difference here. There was effort put into VCCV that was not put into more sampler to art pacing at all. I mean, I don't know. The main reason I think, like... yeah. I know that feel. I'm a horrible procrastinator, honestly. Except for, like, commissions. Like, for some reason, when somebody pays me to do something... like, I get it set in my head that I have to complete this as fast as humanly possible. And sometimes that's just not realistic, but, like, that's the way I think, is just I have to get this done right now. Right? I'm procrastinating on my, I recorded a... Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Aura, make sure for maximum effect that your rec list contains the N-word, which is one of the most offensive words in the entire English language. It needs to be bigger than that. That happened with the new... I don't know if any of you saw that, but that happened with the new art pacing rec list that he released very recently. Because the computer had included a sentence that included the N-word, and they didn't take it out before it was published. That only proves that they didn't proofread it at all. Like, they didn't look at it. like how much effort does it take to take what the computer gives you and look at it to make sure it's okay? That's all I want to know! Like, come on. It's like, nobody made that new rec list. The computer generated it and they slapped it out like it was okay to do that. And that's just not acceptable. That's just not acceptable. Like, one of the strings was like a backwards sentence from Alice in Wonderland. Like, why would you do that? Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, like, I know art pacing 2.0 had fucking shit in it. And, like, 1.0 just had fuck. Which is fine when you're an adult like me and you don't give a damn and you can just swear out loud all you want. But when you're a kid and you're recording in your parents' house, you can't do that. Like, I just look at it! Like, oh my god! Like, just look at it! Oh my god! Not to mention, the fact that art pacing is built for more samplers auto thing is useless. Because the auto for art pacing is useless. Which is stupid, because the people who programmed more sampler also made art pacing. Like, how do you fuck up that bad? How do you fuck up that bad? Like, that's the thing, just like, Like, proofreading is the bare minimum of effort, and they didn't even do that. I just... It hurts me. I am wounded. It hurts me. This is the bare minimum amount of effort. And they couldn't even do that. Just... How? How can you not care that much? How can you... care that much? Not care that much. I just... My mind is blown. It's like they knew that our pacing was on its way out, even though it just barely begun. So, like, they just decided, we're gonna end this on our terms, and shot it in the head themselves. It's on our terms, and shot it themselves. Yes, ours totally good CV English system. It's good, I promise. I even looked at it after the computer generated the list. I even looked at it. That's it. Generated the list. Like, any idiot can put together a random list of syllables and call it a rec list. It doesn't make you special. And I know, like, people are gonna be on Utah Forum and probably be all like, but I don't care, okay? Like, there's a reason why I avoid Utah Forum. I've heard stories. Can you just, my 3 key sticks sometimes. So sometimes, like, I need a little extra conviction. And, like, I know they posted, like, the 3.0. Alright, see ya. I know they posted the 3.0 list with the intention of, like, people beta testing it for them, but, like, you don't do that, you don't open it up for public beta testing when you haven't even beta tested it yourself on your own time. I just... no. You're not the only one, alright. I promise. This is not... It's... like, the thing about this rec list is it's so big. Like, it wouldn't have... like, it wouldn't have been too much... it would probably have been easier just to use the core rec list and add glottal stops and things, and VV blends. And it wouldn't even add that much recording. Like, I added, like, 200 recordings to my, to Bunny's voice bank with VV, and... like, with the VV blends and, like, all that, and it would... you could have had under 4,000 sections. Under 5,000 at the very most. 7,000 is ridiculous and unnecessary, no matter how you look at it. 7,000 is ridiculous and unnecessary.
Experiment. I know it's pointless. I know it's worthless.
And I did message the client and told them that I wasn't doing the next sections. Because I got 4 pitches of this to do. This is the first one. I'm a little over halfway done. I've been working for weeks on this one pitch. And there's 7 more that they wanted to pay me to do, and I can't do that. I can't not. No, I need to think of my health. I need to think of my health, and I need to think of my other clients that want simpler Otos and. Simpler Otos and. Man, I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling good. How long have we been going? I don't know. Like an hour and a half? How much do we got left? Not too much. Not too much. Yeah, don't do that. Like I said, I'm sick and my throat hurts, so I'm not as talkative. You know why.
Specters spectate me. They're yearning for my warmth. A note in my left hand, and I can't wipe my tears at all. I've got a chance to make this nest my last words and goodbye.
But yeah, I have a bank I'm procrastinating on too. It's supposed to be like a power bank for a new character that I haven't even mentioned or released in the public yet. And it's gonna be 3 pitches of VCV and ARPAZing. Unfortunately, I recorded before I realized how freaking hard it is to decipher the instructions on the ARPAZing website. So it might take a while. I'm also kind of holding off because I entered a design contest for Yazana Imo's Korean bank, and one of the prizes is 3 pitches of ARPAZing. It's a 3-pitch Oto, the type of your choice. So if I win, I won't have to do it. So I want to see what the results of the contest are before I... Well, and of course I used ARPAZing 2.0, not knowing that 2.0 did not improve over 1.0 at all. What's the point of releasing a new list if it doesn't even improve on the old list? Like, why? Everything about ARPAZing makes me upset. Like, everything about the way it was treated in the public, the way it was treated by its creators, like, it hurts me. Why would you do that? Why would you bother to put the effort in to make a system that you don't care about and aren't willing to improve? It makes no sense. But yeah, don't, if you are gonna record art-pacing, there's lists on the site. I would recommend either the phonetic one that's actually kind of complete, or 1.0 just because 2.0 is worthless, it doesn't add anything, it just adds more duplicates. It just adds more useless duplicates. It just adds more useless duplicates. Yeah. Honestly, in my opinion, either wait for me and Mango to finish our list so that it'll actually be worth your time, or just learn VCCV, because because the regular art-pacing list is not good. It's not a good list. It was not executed well. The instructions are very unclear. If you're lazy, VCCV is the way to go, because everything's explained to you and all you have to do is what they say to do in the tutorial, and it doesn't even take that long. It's just kind of tedious, honestly. Like, that's the hardest thing about VCCV, is having the patience to sit through the tutorial, and having the patience to actually sit there for like 5 hours and auto a bank mindlessly. Even, cause like the Otoing is easy. Like I said, well, it's just, it takes a long time. It just takes a long time. Art-pacing Otoing, I don't even know how you would do it. Probably some similar to CVVC Japanese. Like the first time I tried Otoing it, I tried Otoing it like VCCV, and that did not work. Don't do that. Do not use CZ's Otoing method for VCCV on art-pacing. The other stupid thing is how there's an index file so that you can put the VCCV bank that you took extra time to record and put it in more sampler and auto it like it's art-pacing. Like, why would you do that? Why would you take all that extra time to record a VCCV bank and not auto it the easy way? I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, who is this for? Because the more sampler auto is useless. If the more sampler auto was actually good, I might actually understand it, but... And like, the other thing is, the VCV autos that more sampler produces are actually, like, decent as a base. Like, obviously you still have to go through it and auto it all yourself, but if you don't want to sit there and alias the whole thing, it'll actually do a decent job of it. So there's no excuse. There's no excuse. We know you can program a program to make a halfway decent base auto, which means that you chose not to, and that's inexcusable. Especially when it's your own fucking system. It blows my mind. Fucking system. It blows my mind. No. Oh. Where am I? What happened? What did I do? That's what I did. Okay. What did I do? Yeah, VCCV is way easier to auto, if only because the base auto is actually good. Like, if you record the way she tells you to record in auto mode with the background music, it's pretty accurate, and the most you'll have to do is, like, slide the pre-utterance about 10 milliseconds to the left or something, you know? Yeah, like, it is. It's the amount of effort that has gone into VCCV. Gotta link my boyfriend my stream. Just go on my channel, it's like right there. Ugh. But yeah, like, the amount of effort that CZ put into making her system accessible was phenomenal. And it worked. Like, all you have to do is sit through a really boring tutorial. Like, that's the hardest part, is just sitting through the really boring tutorial. Sitting through the really boring tutorial. My boyfriend might show up here in a bit. That's the hardest part, is just sitting through the really boring tutorial. Like, this Reckless is harder than it has to be. I promise you that what you are looking at here is way harder than it has to be. I ought to stream... If I ever get a commission or something for a regular VCCV, I ought to stream that just so you guys can see, like, exactly how easy it is. Actually, this is a thing that I otoed for a commission. But if that was... No! No! Ah! Pay attention to the aliases when you're otoing, folks. That's all I'm saying. No. Turn the heater off. It's actually like way too hot in here. Hi, babe! My boyfriend is here. Purely to be supportive, as he does not use Utao and probably has no idea what this is or what he's looking at. What he's looking at. Did I fix the right blanket? Okay, it's good. That's the other thing that irritates me, is when I get a commission for VCCV and I'm thinking, oh well, this is gonna be easy. They used CZ's list, but they didn't use the background music or record properly, and so the bass auto doesn't line up at all, and I'm just sitting here like, I shouldn't have to do this. I shouldn't have. But yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna... I'm probably not gonna record English for Kannagi, just because recording at A3 really hurts my voice. I cannot sing that low. Because, like, that's the other thing. People talking about me like I'm some sort of VCCV master, but, like, literally all I did was watch CZ's tutorials and do what they say. Like, that's all I did! I don't deserve merit for this, you guys. It's not... I just watched the tutorials and did what they said. That's all I did. That's a duplicate. Yeah, the problem with this is it's just more complicated than it needed to be. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make another VCCV bank. I might make another pitch for Bunny. But that's the extent of what I'm willing to do on that front. Thanks, babe. Yeah! Yeah. I just watched a tutorial. Shoot. Shoot. Pay attention to the aliases. Pay attention to the aliases. That's already done. I keep trying to teach you how to do this, you won't? Join me in hell, babe. Join me in hell. My god. The window size keeps changing. What is happening? I still want to make you record a voice bank at some point. I'll take care of all of this crap. Yeah, this is probably the cover that Bunny sounds the best in. Japanese-wise, anyways. Like, for some reason, she sounds way clearer. Yeah, exactly. Like, get over here. Yes! Just watch out for the trolls on the forum. And the assholes on the forum. I've never been on Utah forum, and I don't plan on it because I've heard plenty of stories, and I don't need that in my life. I have the Discord chat, and that Discord chat is full of really nice people, and I'm gonna stay there and be safe and happy. And happy. Well, and the other thing is, like, VC Dash and VC are supposed to be recorded differently. VC Dash is supposed to be non-aspirated, and VC is supposed to be... Don't bring her up. She left now, it's all good. Don't bring her up. Don't bring her up. It's all good. Don't bring her up. One of my other favorite things to do is, like, when I'm making a voice bank and I'm recording and something weird happens, like my phone goes off or I comment on something on accident at the end of the recording after everything's already said and done. Like, I swear, one of Bunny's voice banks is, at the end of one of the recordings, my phone goes off. I autoed it out because I could, and the rest of the recording was good, so I kept it. But I just, like, I don't know, I feel like it wouldn't be one of my voice banks if there wasn't something weird hiding at the end of one of the recordings. So yeah, be on the lookout for Easter eggs, everybody.
I've been thinking I'm not half the man I used to be. 'Cause my
That was the other one. If you're... I don't know if any of you follow my SoundCloud. There's really no point in it since I barely post on it anymore. But on my SoundCloud I posted a recording I had to scrap from Bunny because it was bad. But what was funny was because I had been recording for hours, my voice was kind of dying, and this was her English bank, her 2.0 bank that I spent a lot more effort on than I probably needed to. She came out really great though, I'm proud of her. But anyways, so what happened was I burped at the end of the recording and it came out funny because and I had to post it onto SoundCloud. So if you go onto my SoundCloud, it's still there. But yeah, like, this rec list also makes the mistake in having the VC and the VC dashes being the same area of the recording, and they should not be, because the VCs should be aspirated and the VC dashes should not be aspirated. So, having to do this is not what you're supposed to be doing. Like, the whole point of the dashes is to differentiate between what is supposed to be at the end of a string and what is in the middle. But yeah. I don't know if Kanaki has anything like that in his voice bank, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I forgot. I don't remember any incidents in particular. Can we, like, what do you mean? Like, what do you want to hear? I could probably open some tests if you want, but I'd have to fix OBS because it's only showing the set param windows right now. Because I did register this pitch with Utao and give it a prefix map with the suffixes and everything so that I could test and make sure nothing was going horribly wrong. This is a voice bank. This is not what, this is, I'm configuring somebody else's voice bank for, them because they paid me to. You know, this is, if I was making a UST, I'd be playing it frequently enough for you to, you know, this is just setting up the voice bank so that other people can use it. There's really nothing to listen to. It's just gonna be this for the next 4 hours. And if you thought I hated myself before I got this, you have no idea. Just gonna put that a little bit to the left. There we go. I kind of want to do my own, like, Odo theory tutorial. But I mean, it's literally just gonna be me rehashing Seedra's tutorial and CZ's tutorial. Like, it's I don't do anything on my own. I don't know why you guys are so fond of me. Like, I didn't come up with any of this. I just used somebody else's method. Alright, see ya. I'll definitely be here when you get back. My throat hurts. My throat hurts. Ugh. That's the other thing, like, I tend to get really paranoid about what other people say about me behind my back, and part of that's just from elementary school, where I had good enough hearing to hear across the room where they were talking about me behind my back. And, like, every day I open Discord and I'm like, somebody's gonna tell me that somebody else was talking about me on It's Out For Him and saying all these horrible things, and I'm never gonna get an Otoing commission ever again. Like, that's literally, like, the source of my anxiety, by the way, is elementary school. Like, I was scarred. So many horrible things. Just, I don't even remember most of it, if that tells you anything. Why is... Yeah. Well, and the teachers were bad also. I should have checked Discord before just now. I'm gonna give it a little peek. People are trying to contact me. RIP. Oh no. Alright. Well, that's taken care of. Mostly. That needs to be smaller, I think. So babe, are you figuring this out at all, or are you just listening to me talk? Or are you just listening to me? Cause like, yesterday was... cause like, a lot of the times when I stream, I try to make it into sort of a tutorial at the same time, and that just didn't happen. Well, like, it's one thing when, like, a kid is mean to you because, like, they haven't been taught that they shouldn't be mean to people yet. It's another thing when the adults don't fucking do anything about it. Like, that was my problem. I will never trust an authority figure ever again. I will never trust an authority figure ever again. So, you know, thanks for that, elementary school. Oh yeah, no problem, dude. Like, I've had people say that, like, I've had people compare me to, like, Lucifer P, mixing-wise. I've had people tell me that, like, they could have swore I mixed in, FL and not Audacity, and I'm just sitting here like, you are all nuts. What are you talking about? My mixing is adequate, sure, but it's not that good.
Mommy.
But yeah, I'm glad I could help you guys out. I'm always trying to improve myself. I feel like I should get FL, it's just I don't have any money, and I'm apparently very bad at piracy. I just, cause like, I'm starting to think, you know, maybe I should get a drawing tablet, maybe, like, cause I'm starting to think I'm far enough along where I need to get technology to
I could see the end of a beautiful day. We're dreaming again.
I don't know, I have difficulty accepting compliments, but I'm trying to work on it though. My problem is I'm afraid I'm gonna get conceited. Like, it's so hard to look at yourself objectively. You always seem to think that you're either better than you are or worse than you are. But yeah, I'm glad the Audacity mixing tutorial helped people. Helped you, just because... Like, you can get adequate mixing in Audacity. It takes a little more effort. Yeah. I'm glad you showed up, though. I'm always happy when people show up. And I might have other people coming in later when they get off work, etc. Accept all the compliments. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk about how bad the American elementary school system is because I could go on for a year. Because all of my anxiety comes from that. Like, my parents were decent parents. It was the teachers that were garbage. Were garbage. Yeah, yeah. You can also turn on the... Yep, yep. Well, and it didn't help that because of my parents' job, I was moving every 4 years. On average. Sometimes it was sooner, sometimes... I never lived anywhere more than 4 years. Never, not once in my life. So I never got to build permanent friend groups. And I always had to, like, infiltrate other people's friend groups, and that's just impossible to do. Well, and my elementary school teachers were garbage. My high school teachers were... I had some good teachers in high school. It's just sad that it took that long, you know? And I swear to God, like people, like sometimes people will talk about obscure, like, triggers for PTSD and whatever. And yeah. That's the thing. I focused so hard on academics because I didn't have anything else. But yeah, you want to talk about obscure triggers, and this is a warning for elementary school trauma. I don't know if other people experience this as badly as I did, but if another adult comes up to me and says, well, I didn't see it when I tell them I have a problem, I'm going to kill them. I will snap. There's no way. If I hear that phrase again, someone will die. That's just how this is gonna go down. Someone is gonna go. Well, and the other thing was, I always got really good grades in school, but school was never challenging for me. So I never learned how to study or how to... And then I got to college and it actually got hard. And I couldn't do it Because I didn't know how, and I never learned how, because I never needed to know how before that point. Well, I didn't see it. See it. Because I swear to God, every time I went to a teacher and told them that a kid was picking on me, well, I didn't see it. Thanks, now I'm never gonna tell anyone that I have a problem ever again. Because what's the point if they're just gonna... Ugh. I'm not saying it again. If you missed it, that's fine, but no. That was horrible. That was the most horrible thing that I've ever had to endure, was nobody believing me when I had a problem. The vowels are kind of inconsistent in this voice bank. Like, sometimes O looks different in different recordings. My screen is too bright. It's important to look cool while you're Otoing. Well, I did too, Zanaya, so I'm glad that... I'm glad I'm not the only one. That goes double for, like, if I hear a teacher say that to my kid, I will kill them. That's that. I will kill them and plead insanity. Because there's just... No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You are not doing that to my child. You are not doing that to my child. I mean, I don't plan on having kids in the near future, but... So yeah, if there's anything I learned in elementary school, it's that if somebody compliments you, they're probably lying to make you feel better. If you tell an adult that you have a problem, they won't do anything. Authority figures are all liars and they don't care about you. And everyone hates you. That's what I learned in elementary school. That's what I learned. Everyone hates you. Oh, and if you make one mistake, 40 people are gonna come out of the woodwork to tell you about it. I swear to God, I know I'm late, okay? Like, I couldn't have been the only one that came into class after the bell and had every single person in that class approach you individually to inform you that you were late. Like, I know, leave me alone. I'm sorry, I should not intentionally bring up bad memories of my childhood on a stream in front of the entire internet. I apologize. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, if I said the adults wouldn't do anything if I was getting picked on, but if I fought back, I got in trouble and they didn't. So then I learned that the best thing to do when that happened was just to curl up in a ball and deal with it, because everything else gets you in trouble. I bit a kid once. Probably more than once. I liked to bite when I was a kid. I bit a kid. And honestly, the fact that both of you relate to this makes me incredibly sad. That you also went through this as children. Yeah, I'm 21, so a lot of people say I look a lot younger than I am, and this is not the age at which it is a good thing. So that just means people treat me like I'm 15, even though I'm like old enough to purchase alcohol. Come here. Do you ever just listen to a cover you make and go, man, I swear I messed that up. No one else noticed, though. Like, I tell people I'm 21 and they say, oh, well, you look younger, and I'm like, yeah, and they're like, that's a good thing, and I'm like, no. It's only a good thing when you're 50. It's not a good thing when you're 20 and people treat you like you're 10. It's not. You're 10. Come on. It's not a good thing when you're 20 and people treat you like you're 10. Like, that's the other thing. Like, I don't drink. Alcohol doesn't appeal to me. But if I did, I would get carded at every single bar. And that would just discourage me from drinking even more. Okay, where am I? Yeah. I just... There. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't really care about being attractive. I never have. It just like, and that started in like 8th grade when like, I don't know, part of my brain was all like, I should wear makeup to look like the other girls, and then I overheard a girl talking about how she had to get up at like 6:30 to have time to put on her makeup, and then I was like, nope, 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 nope. I will be lazy and ugly, thank you. This has been a PSA. I will be lazy. And then I got through like half of college and found out I was non-binary, and that just built on all sorts of things that I don't want to worry about. Well, thank you. I'm going to accept that compliment, even though my brain is screaming he's just saying that because he's your boyfriend and he has to. I'm so messed up in the head. Why am I so messed? Well, I know why, but I am so messed up in the head. I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, I'm clean most of the time. I shower when I'm not too depressed to do so. Like, and that's all you really need to do, right? Is be clean. And I mean, if you want to wear makeup and stuff and doll yourself up, I don't care, but it's just I never really cared about being attractive. Ever. Yes, please take that part of my brain that makes me not believe you and just, like, beat it up for me, because, like, this is annoying. This is annoying. It's like, it really is annoying when, like, you're just trying to go about your daily life and then something happens in your brain and it's like, hey, they're lying to make you feel better. And it's like, can you not? Do you have better things to do? Like, just go away. Oh my god, just go. It's especially annoying when you're lying awake at night trying to fall asleep and your brain's just like, hey, you remember all the terrible things you've ever done in your life? Well, I do. Well, I do. This went from, like, an okay stream about Otoing to, like, Yin discusses all of their terrible childhood memories in, like, 5 minutes, and I am so sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to stop because it's not healthy to do. Like, I understand it's a coping mechanism, and, like, it works for the most part, but at the same time, I also know that you gotta be careful about how much poison you throw in your own well. And I'm trying to get better, damn it. I'm trying better, damn it. Stop. Ugh. Every time, like, the stream flickers over here, like, I look to see if the chat moved, and it's not the chat moving, it's just me. Alright, see ya. Have fun with your card games and your family. You're gonna have to come up here, you know, so that we can play card games. I have a couple that you need to know, so. But yeah, see ya. Have fun. I'll probably be streaming still later, so you can come back if you want. How long has this stream been going? 2 hours? Oh. I'm not even close to done with my quota yet, so. Well, okay, I am close. I'm like 200 away-ish? 200 lines away? Not as close as I'd like to be, but you know. Yeah. See ya. See ya. I know. But yeah, I know you're trying. I just give you shit because that's how I show affection. Yeah, I guess it is close, considering. It's like, it's not, like, I try to get 460 lines done a day, because that's about an eighth of the total lines in the Oto. So, like, it's not that close, but it is on the other half of the spectrum. So that means I've gotten about 360 done. You know, that's not bad. That's the other thing I hate about, like, I like how in VCCV standard, all of the voice bank is divided into folders based on the types of otos and recordings. And I like that a lot, because then you actually feel like you're getting somewhere. Like, you complete a folder and you're like, oh yeah, I completed a folder. And like, with this, it's just like, it never ends. It just keeps going. And it's like, I would feel less bad about otoing 7,200 lines if they were all divided into folders and I could track my progress this way. Because instead, it just feels like I haven't achieved anything. Oh yeah, this cover. It's so funny because this cover was a commission. Like, somebody commissioned me to make this UST. And it's probably the best example of my mixing I have ever produced. Like, this is the best mixing I have ever completed, is my True Colors cover. Like, it was so good that for like an hour after I finished, part of my brain refused to accept that I actually made this. Like my brain was convinced that somebody else made this, and it wasn't me. Because it was so good, like, it was so undeniably good that I just couldn't accept that I made something good. Like, I literally just sat there for like 3 hours, like, what have I done? What is my life? Is this real? Am I dreaming? Like, because it came out so good. And I mean, the tuning came out good too, but like, I feel like Alice's voice bank helped with the tuning a lot, because her voice bank is that's good shit. Like, it's really easy to do dynamics with her because her lower pitch is much softer than the upper pitch. The upper pitch is more powerful. So like, that combined with like the MT flag and more sampler makes for some A+ dynamics. Alice is definitely one of my favorite English utaus. Like, definitely. And this is why, because she's just so easy to tune and use and have sound good. But yeah, you're totally right. Alice is the A+ shit. Like, that's good shit. She doesn't do as well in softer songs without some intense, like, flag work, but that's fine. Like, I have other voice banks for softer sounds. Including Bunny, which, I mean, she's good, I guess. Like, I refrain from talking about my own voice bank because I know it can get annoying when people praise their own voice bank continuously. And, like, I'm trying to be objective, but that also means I can't think that it's worse than it is, and it's hard to be objective about stuff that you make, just in general. But like, it's so funny because I would never have covered this song unless somebody else had paid me to do it. I didn't even know this song existed. Like, I don't listen to the radio, I don't listen to pop, I just don't. Like, this is the work that I am currently the most proud of, and I never would have done it if somebody else hadn't. Yeah, I've heard a lot of compliments about Bunny. I will say, though, her accent is kind of bad. Like, I'm not, her Japanese is not good, because I am not good at pronouncing Japanese. Speaking of Bunny, here she is.
Your fingers feel like cotton when you put your arms around me. I feel like time just
But yeah, I'm glad you liked your whisper bank. I need to use it more. It was just a quick CVVC that I made because I wanted to, and I'm definitely most proud of her second English bank, because it's got the 2 pitches and it's got, like, it's got all those extras that just improve pronunciation extremely so. And of course, 2 pitches. Any sort of... And I understand that multi-pitch is... I understand that multi-pitch is hard for VCCV banks because they're so big already. But man, is it worth the effort. Like... like, if nothing else, Alice proves that it's worth the effort. Like... You can get some really great results, even just with like 1 extra pitch. But yeah, I'm probably gonna update her English again next March for her birthday. With, you know, it's gonna be a minor update, just like little stops and things. I might also upgrade Kanagi at some point with another pitch, just because his range is extremely limited. And like, that's the thing, like, I want to go lower with him, but I already, like, that voice bank has like 30-40 samples, and I already kind of killed myself on the A3 pitch, and I don't think I can consistently go lower than that enough to make a voice bank. Yeah, and I know that feel for sure. Like, I have 1 tri-pitch bank, and it's not even been publicly announced yet, let alone released. The thing I will say, though, like, for me anyways... Well, and that's the other thing, nobody expects you to make a VCCV multi-pitch bank. Like,